Details of that report will be brought to you later on. Now, in another report, traffic was temporarily disrupted on Wednesday along Ubiyoko Upper Ekenwa Road in Benin City after tanker conveying fell, raising safety concerns as motorists took alternative routes. Ofuria Neto has the details.
The fallen tanker blocked part of Ubiyoko Upper Ekenwan Road, forcing motorists and commuters to take alternative routes as security personnel cordoned off the area to prevent accidents or fire outbreak. Eyewitnesses said the tanker fell in an attempt to make a U-turn to a petrol filling station, saying that no casualties were recorded.
When I raised my head, I saw the tanker was already lying flat on the ground. At first I thought it was fuel. Started shouting, I was screaming, I just picked my valuables and I ran out. We thank God it was just diesel. It was to be fuel. Only God knows what would have happened.
As they sit down, they look the tanker where they turned fuel for the filling station. As they use back, they say they waka they call 9-4. If I just hook like this first, as the driver want push and go front, I see your cookman for finish. That's what happen.
Like if accident happen, maybe they hurry on time. Maybe na emergency something like life and death. Maybe they could come. Maybe they for save life. As the way they run, they not delay. The way they just active run, they not waste time. I thank them. I see thank God. Say nothing happen.
Staff of the petrol filling station were sighted evacuating the product from the tanker to minimize risk, while officials of the Edo State Fire Service were on the ground in case of emergency.
Despite the danger, diesel scooping was observed at the scene as officials of the Edo State Fire Service were on ground to respond to any emergency or possible fire outbreak. From Ubiyoko in Edo State, Ofuri Aneto, ITV News.
Now, match day 3 of the third edition of Kada Unity Cup 2026 produced another round of competitive fixtures at the Lucky Igbinijon Sports Center, Ititi, Benin City, as military and paramilitary teams intensified their push for progression in the tournament. Solomon Aino reports that the championship continues to gather momentum, with teams displaying determination and teamwork.
The Nigerian Police Force recorded a slim 1-0 victory over the Nigerian Immigration Service in the opening encounter, while the National Youth Service Corps (NYSA) claimed a 2-1 win against the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps in a hard-fought match. In the final fixture of the day, the Nigerian Correctional Service edged past the Department of State Service (DSS) with a 1-0 result to complete match day 3. Players from the participating teams shared their thoughts after the game, expressing satisfaction with their team performance while pledging improved display in subsequent matches.
So we thank God for the game. Though our first match we won, but this second match, this is not what we plan normally, but anyhow it is, we'll keep pushing. But for our next match, we wish we will do more better so we can be able to qualify and move forward.
From the first second to the last minute, we should give our best, 100 over 100, no stepping down, always raising the bars up.
Reacting to the day's action, Executive Director of Finance and Administration, ITV and Radio, Lady Celerina Ojomo, applauded the standard of play so far, describing the competition as well organized and highly competitive.
So far it's been more than we expected and a lot of surprises from day one, but we are still waiting and we know that the best team will win in this tournament. With match day 3 wrapped up, attention now shifts to the next round of fixtures as teams regroup and fine-tune strategies in their quest for honor in the third edition of the Kada Unity Cup 2026. From Benin, Solomon Aino, ITV News.
Uncovered and damaged manholes continue to pose safety risks to motorists and pedestrians across major roads in Benin City, raising concerns over road safety and public infrastructure management. Some of the affected manholes were previously repaired but later dismantled by suspected scavengers, leaving deep openings exposed along busy routes. Ofuria Neto has the details.
Several major roads, including Ring Road, Owosheni and Urubi, are dotted with uncovered manholes, creating hazards for motorists, pedestrians and commercial drivers, especially at night and during heavy rainfall, when the openings are difficult to spot. Although some manholes had earlier been repaired by government agencies, concerned residents alleged that scavengers later removed the covers, resulting in damaged vehicles, traffic disruption and potential accidents. They are appealing to relevant authorities to urgently replace the missing covers and adopt durable measures to prevent further vandalism.
Rain fell here. Wherever this place was covered with erosion, nobody knows that this thing is there. It's very dangerous. So we are begging that government should come and do something about it.
Even motor dey fall inside. If you rain fall, we not dey fit say yeah. We dey shout, make children not go for inside. I beg government, wanna come help us.
So please, Governor, we are begging you in the name of God, come to our rescue. Look at the pothole, look at the bad road there. You can see everywhere now is somehow, yeah. So please, the governor.
Motor dey really dey spoil for this place and it dey very bad. They were saying that some people now they remove the cover, so we no y'all really get any idea.
When it's rain, even those school children, they may not even know that there is a manhole in that place. They can fall inside that hole, can even burst your tire. It can lead to accident, can lead to many things. It's a risk. So we are begging the Edo State government to please, they should to make sure that all these scavengers, they should have their personal dump. Where if anybody want to sell anything like iron, we take it to them.
For now, residents say sustained monitoring is needed to protect public infrastructure and prevent a recurring safety threat on major roads across the city. From Benin, Ofuri and Neto, ITV News.
Moving on, the Chief of Army Staff, COAS, Lieutenant General Waidu Shaibu, has reaffirmed the Nigerian Army's commitment to strengthening its strategic partnership with the Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center, NAFRC, Lagos, to enhance personnel welfare and prepare troops for life after service. Shaibu gave the assurance during a high-level meeting with the commandant of NAFRC, Air Vice Marshal Nnaemeka Ilu, at the Army headquarters in Abuja. He stressed the need to address operational challenges hindering effective skills acquisition and post-service transition, noting that welfare support must extend beyond active duty to guarantee long-term stability and productivity for personnel. The Army chief congratulated Ilu on his appointment and underscored the critical role of NAFRC in equipping military personnel with vocational, technical and professional skills needed for economic self-reliance after retirement. He added that structured resettlement programs remain central to the Army's evolving welfare framework. Shaibu commended the center's diverse training initiatives, describing them as essential to ensuring a smooth and dignified transition from military to civilian life. He also acknowledged the leadership's responsibility involved in managing the welfare and development of large members of personnel undergoing training. And now to party politics. The battle for the national structure of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, heightened on Tuesday as the clash between Governor Seyi Makinde and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike, resurfaced over the control of the Oyo State political space. The battle for the national structure of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, heightened yesterday as the clash between Governor Seyi Makinde and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory resurfaced. Now, Minister Wike and Governor Makinde, formerly close G5 allies during the 2023 election cycle, are now locked in a heated exchange following the November 2025 PDP convention and shifting interests ahead of the 2027 polls. On Monday, Wike declared his interest in the Oyo State political structure after a meeting of the Ramhan Mohammed-led caretaker committee held in Abuja, which announced March 29 as the date for the party's convention. In his response, Makinde, speaking during the inauguration of the PDP Secretariat in Ibadan on Tuesday, launched an attack on Wike and vowing that his commitment to the survival of the PDP. Makinde further explained his reason for forming forces with Minister Wike during the 2023 election as against the interest of the candidates of the PDP. And now moving on to business news, the federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to addressing Nigeria's housing deficits with assurances that the pricing of government-owned housing projects will be reviewed to ensure affordability to average Nigerians. The Minister of State for Housing and Urban Development, Yusuf Abdullahi Atta, gave the assurance during an official assessment visit to the National Housing Project, NHP Estate in Laminga, Jos East local government area of Plateau State. He said affordable housing remains a core priority under President Bola Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda, stressing that the administration is focused on expanding housing supply while preventing cost barriers that could exclude intended beneficiaries. According to the minister, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development is intensifying efforts to increase the volume of available housing units nationwide, while ensuring that pricing structures reflect economic realities and promote inclusivity. During the visit, officials of the Jos East local government area expressed interest in acquiring housing units within the Laminga estate through a bulk purchase arrangement. However, the local authorities requested a downward review of the initial prices, citing visible dilapidation in some buildings and the anticipated cost of maintenance and repairs. And now on entertainment, renowned gospel singers Nathaniel Bassey, Frank Edwards, and the president of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, PFN, Bishop Wale Uke, have paid glowing tribute following the death of celebrated worship leader Dr. Ron Kenoli. In a heartfelt tribute on Instagram, Nathaniel Bassey thanked Kenoli for being a foundational inspiration to his own ministry and many others. In an emotional tribute, Bishop Uke began with farewell to a true worshipper, Ron Kenoli, and commiserated with his beloved family, his wife, children, grandchildren. Frank Edwards also shared his grief on social media, highlighting the legend's global impact. Bishop Wale Uke issued a statement farewell to a true worshipper, where he offered prayers for the family Kenoli left behind. Up next is sports news with Osemudiame Osaige.
New Atletico Madrid forward Ademola Lookman has been handed the club's jersey number 22 as he penned a heartfelt farewell message to his former club Atalanta after joining the Spanish side on deadline day of the January transfer window. The move brought an end to his long-running transfer saga with Atalanta. In a message shared on his social media platforms, Lookman highlighted the Europa League triumph as a defining chapter of his time in Bergamo. Lookman has already resumed training with Atletico Madrid and could make his debut on Thursday when they face Real Betis in the quarter-final of the Copa del Rey. And in basketball, NBA has announced the team rosters for the 2026 NBA All-Star Game, which will take place on Sunday, February 15th. The two U.S. teams are USA Stars and USA Stripes. The U.S. All-Stars were assigned to teams based on age, with the younger group placed on USA Stars and the older group placed on USA Stripes. Team World is composed of international players. And that's it from Sports Desk. I am Osemudame Osagi.
And here's where we draw the curtain on ITV News at 11. I am Chukufum Nanya Digwe. Thank you for watching. Good night.